everybody, I'm Chris Schaefer, this is Brad Rhodes, and this is the final edition of Tournament Tales. Going to give you everything you need to know today about the two-day championship coming up this weekend at Stonewall Jackson, Stone Cold Lakes. We have camping information where the registration and everything will take place the night before and the morning of. And then we're going to go over updated Angler of the Year results, Rookie of the Year, and all that information. So stay tuned.
We'll be right back. Okay, everybody, welcome back. We'll go ahead and talk about our check-in, check-out process we're going to have for this one. It's going to be a two-day deal, so listen up. Day one is going to be Saturday. It's going to be at Stonewall. So if you were there last year, you know where to go. But our fishing times are going to be from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. We're going to do registration the night before also on Friday night. We're going to do it at the Broken Wheel Campground. If you need directions on there, hit one of us up or Google it or whatever. But
it's right off the exit.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to find. We'll probably be doing that. What time you think?
Yeah, I think around 9 o'clock.
About dark. So come around and we'll all be set up by then and get registered and get your identifiers and everything for the next day. Well, if you can't make it the night before, the morning of registration, we're going to do it pretty early. What did we decide on? 9:30 to 10.
9:30 to 10.
9:30 to 10 at the Georgetown Ramp. It's on Skin Creek. We're going to do 9:30 to 10, so it's a short period, but be there. I think majority of you guys will probably be there on Friday night. Get your identifiers and everything. Just remember, your first cast cannot be till 11 a.m. I know it's going to be hard. That water is going to be beautiful on Saturday morning, but 11 a.m. is your first cast. Just stay out of the water.
Yeah. If anybody does see you and there's evidence that you're fishing before 11, it's automatic disqualification. Yeah, so just keep that in mind.
Keep it in mind. And until 7 o'clock, your last cast is 7 o'clock. No 7:01, no cast. We're going to get back to the check-in at 7:30 p.m. It's going to give you a half hour, so definitely get there on time. Don't be late. You'll be
11 to 7. Be off the water by 7. Back by 7:30 at the Georgetown boat ramp, which is on the Skin Creek side of the lake. It's the upper arm. We'll have a map of it.
We'll put a map up so you'll know where it's at and show you exactly where to go and kind of the road to get on. But that one's 11 to 7 on Saturday at Stonewall, so don't be late. Day 2, it's going to be on Stone Cold. If you never fished Stone Cold, you're going to love it, right?
It's a beautiful lake.
Beautiful lake. It's going to be like our normal tournaments. It's going to be 7 a.m. to 3. So we're not going to do any morning registration for that. So because everybody will be registered tonight on Friday night.
Even if you don't catch a fish at Stonewall on Saturday, you still, if you're going to fish day 2, you have to come to weigh in at Stonewall to get your identifier for day 2 at Stone Cold. We're not going to have a morning registration, so you're going to show up really whatever time you want in the morning to get on the water, but we're not going to have a morning registration. You're getting all that, you're paying and everything
on Friday
or Saturday, yeah, and you're getting your identifier for day 2 at weigh-in at Stonewall. Just don't forget that. So if you go out and get aggravated, get rained on Saturday, don't say, the heck with this, I'm not going to go to weigh-in because you won't be able to fish day 2 because you won't have your identifier.
Definitely want to get your identifier. So be sure to come to weigh-in on Saturday for identifier for Stone Cold. That ramp is, you want to explain that where that's at?
Sure. There's only, we'll have a map up of Stone Cold. There's only 2 boat ramps, one on the dam side of the lake and one on the opposite side of the lake of the dam. On the other end. The most popular ramp is the one that's on the dam side, and that's the one we're going to use. It's behind McFly's Outfitters. There's a local tackle shop, sells fly rods and things like that. There's a road that runs behind McFly's that takes you directly to the boat ramp. That's where the weigh-in is going to be Sunday at 3:30. Yeah,
that's where we'll do everything. That's where everything's going to happen on Sunday after the tournament. Like I said, 3:30 you're late. At 3:30 we're going to start everything. We're going to have our payouts. We're only going to do one payout for this. If not, we're not paying any money on Saturday. It'll all be on Sunday because we're going to do both days. We're going to do our Angler Year Awards. We're going to do our Rookie of the Year awards, and everything else is going to be done Sunday. So you definitely want to be sure to, if you want to see all that festivities, to be there on Sunday. Our Angler Year Awards will be there. We're also going to give out our top 10 for the KBF.
Automatic qualifier for day 2 of the KBF National Championship.
So you definitely want to try to get in the top 10 on this.
Yeah.
So, and Angler Year is getting tight. We'll talk about that here in a few minutes. We also want to give some shout-outs. Want to give some shout-outs for the costume guys?
Sure. And before we say that, it's probably common sense, but the winner of the tournament will be a combination of your fish from day 1 and day 2.
Right.
So just so you know, your fish that you catch on day 1 carry over with you to day 2.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be a total number of inches of the combined days. So just wanted to throw that out there. But yeah, we wanted to give a couple of shout outs. Most of y'all have probably seen that are on Facebook. We signed up to work with Jennifer McCafferty with Three Rivers. That's who we did the event with earlier this year, and to collect Halloween costumes for children at the homeless shelter in Charleston. And so Jennifer works with them every year, and she went back to them and got a list of the children there, their ages, their sizes, what they want to be for Halloween, things like that, and then brought the list back to us. We said we thought we'd have members that would be willing to step up and provide those, and you know, we were correct about that. We put it on Facebook, and lo and behold, within a couple of days, the list was basically filled up. We do still have one kid that we have not have a costume claim for.
We'll get it.
Yeah, we'll find somebody to do that, but yeah, we wanted to say thank you to everybody that signed up. Your names are out on Facebook. We've tagged you and everything. It's going to mean a lot to these children. And just as a little extra incentive, everyone that brings a costume or once the costume list fills up, we could still use plenty of candy that are left in the bags. Don't open the bags, and glow sticks. Bags of candy and glow sticks. If the costumes, you can't do a costume or something like that, if you bring a costume or bags of candy and glow sticks to the tournament this weekend, we're going to automatically enter your name in a drawing for a Hook One gift card.
Yeah.
So just a little extra incentive. I don't even think we would have even need to do that. Our guys still would have stepped up and taken care of this. But
we always step up. It's good.
Just way to give back.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to also bring some old coats and stuff like that. If you have an old coat or something, maybe some socks or something, you can give these kids. It'd be great.
Yeah.
Even adults. I'm sure their parents need some things too. So
I'm sure they'll put to use somewhere.
Yeah, you guys are in a homeless shelter. They need these things, I'm sure. But with that being said, one more thing: our online challenges on the 30th, right?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Tomorrow. So definitely, you want to get one more shot. You better get out there tomorrow, tonight or tomorrow.
The catfish challenge.
Yeah.
Get your catfish.
But so definitely get those in. There's a lot of guys who got some big fish turned in on that. And remember, you had to fish in 4 tournaments to be able to be qualified. So if you got 3, you better plan on coming to this one to be able to qualify for that. But all in all, I think that's pretty good. If you have any questions about check in, check out, check your way in, all that good stuff, just give us a message or anything, and we'll be sure to help you. But we're going to be back in just a second to talk about Angler of the Year. This is
it's come down to the wire again.
It's coming down to the wire, and it's pretty awesome. Yeah. So back in just a second. All right, guys, welcome back. We're going to talk about Angler of the Year. This race is getting tight. It's getting exciting. I think it's going to come down to catching some fish. It ain't going to be one of those things you can go out there and goof off all day and still win this thing.
Yeah.
And I think Josh knows that, and a couple other guys on the top know that they can't go out there and just goof off and listen to the game on the radio on game day and come back out a winner. They're going to have to fish hard.
There's going to be a lot. I mean, conditions. I mean, maybe on fire. I mean, you never know, but I do know that the pressure is going to be building on some people. I mean, imagine if you're one of those guys and you lose a good fish at the boat to start off the morning at Stonewall. Is that going to psych you out and kind of put you in a position where you're going to...
It put me upset. I know that right now.
There's a lot that's going to be... With as close as this race is right now, I mean, we know how fishing goes. I mean, there's so many things that can happen that, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how it finishes.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a top 5. So that's where the race gets tight. Maybe even a little further down. It's possible, but I at least want to go through the top 5 with you. In 5th place, we have Shane Raines. In 4th place, Charlie Hanson. 3rd place is the VP, Jeremy Smith. 2nd is Blaze. 1st is Josh. So from 5th place to 1st place is only separated by 21.5 inches. So, you know, that's very well can be made up.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if Josh goes out there and has a bad day and Jeremy or Blaze has a pretty good day, they can come up on 10, 12 inches on him on the first day.
Then it really puts the pressure on everybody going into Stone Cold.
So, you know, and I know Josh has sat here and Josh has calculated every single possibility on this thing. Trust me, he has. And so, you know, he knows he has a job to do, and he's going to have to do it. And I know Blaze is sitting at home with those get bits, just making them and getting them ready. He has a plan.
Yeah.
So, you know, so I just, you know, and you guys even further down, John, Buddy, Chris, Justin, you know, Brad, you're not far off either. You're right in there. You know, so
it's kind of like college football playoffs every year. There's always that one team that you don't think can stumble, and they almost always seem like they lose to that team nobody expected them to. And there's somebody comes
something they're dang to do.
Somebody comes out of the blue and just they're in the national championship, man. I think it's very well could be something you're going to see this weekend.
You know, there's just it's like I said, you know, from around 10th place up there, you know, there's only 30-inch difference, and so.
For a 2-day tournament in conditions that you have a front coming in that it may be passing, it may be right smack in the dead middle of it when it comes through. I mean, fishing could be good, could be tough. You just never know. I mean, if you don't limit out both days, it's going to get really interesting.
It's going to be real frustrating.
Yeah,
it's going to be real frustrating. You know, Josh is at 215 3/4 inches. It's a lot of fish. You know, and 10th place, you know, about 180 inches. So. It's coming down to who's going to put in 2 consistent days. I think. If you catch one fish on Saturday, you might as well fish your butt off on Sunday because it's going to be hard to keep up if you're any of those guys in the top 10.
Yep.
In my opinion. You know,
where it's really going to be interesting is if it stays like this going into day 2.
Yeah.
If a couple people gain a couple inches on Josh. Maybe he's up by, instead of 9 inches, he's up by 3 or 4. Talk about the pressure, man.
And that could very well happen. And, you know, like I said, Blaze is just behind him right now by, say, 9 3/4, about 10 inches. So, you know, Josh goes out there and catches 2 fish, and Blaze catches 3, and he catches that third fish as a 10-inch fish.
It's over.
He's up. I mean, it's dead on. You know, going into day 2, we're going to be 0-0. We're going to be tied, and it's going to be a dogfight to the end.
Yeah.
And so it's really exciting. I hope you guys, if you follow us, you know, keep up with this. We're going to be talking about this all day. I guarantee you on Saturday evening, someone's going to be posting on Facebook how tight this thing is going to get. So, you know, if you want an update, hit us up. You know, so it's going to be real good. But rookie of the year, where are we at on rookie of the year? Josh and Blaze, right? They're rookies. Charlie and Shane and Brad. You know, there's only one person in the top 5 who's not a rookie, and that's a VP. So rookie of the year standings are almost exactly the same as the regular standings, which is pretty impressive, really, coming off a bunch of rookies up there in the top, and you know, knocking some of these guys out who's been fighting it out.
Another thing, another interesting kind of thing that's kind of building up here is. You have people down here in 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th place that anybody in the top 5 through 10, they slip up, they're going to take their spot, and they're going to automatically win an automatic bid to day 2 of the Kayak Bass Fishing National Championship. So not only do you have people fighting out for the number 1 spot, but you could have some people that try too hard, slip up and fall out of the top 10, and you're going to have these people in 11th and 12th place move up, and they're their spots. And then they're going to get that automatic invite.
And let me tell you, if you look at this, anybody in the top, anybody in the top 20
can do that.
Can get into the top 10. I mean, from 10 to 20, piece of cake. You'll be in the top 10 if you have 2 pretty good solid days.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's an automatic go to the day 2 with the KBF, which is going to be, when is that, in March?
Yeah, March.
It's in March.
$25,000 guaranteed.
25 grand. So, I'll be there. You'll be there?
I'm going to hope I'm there.
I'm gonna be there.
I'm fighting my butt off to try to stay in there.
Where you at, man?
I'm at 10 right now.
10? He's in 10. He's
I hope I'm not one of those guys I'm talking about that gets kicked out. So.
It's gonna be good, like I said. But if you're not fighting in for the Angler of the Year, that's something worth fighting for, guys. It really is. There's going to be a couple of us guys go down, and I'm pretty sure we're going to make it a buddy system. We're all going to go down. We're going to have a good time. I'm looking forward to it, and Chris is going to go whether he makes it or not. He's going to pay the big bucks to get in. So
I can't miss the party.
You can't miss the party. Who cares, right? But with those guys coming up here and seeing us next year, we got to go down and see them. So
yeah, for sure.
But all in all, we're going to come back in just a second with some picks. It'll be real interesting on these picks, isn't it?
I think so.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We're going to do our last and final episode of our Pick'em. It's been a fun year. Y'all know when we started this back before first tournament of the year, when we decided to do the show, we thought this would be a fun little piece to add into it, where we would kind of do a college game day version of the in the fishing world, of where we kind of looked at who had the momentum right into each tournament, and then we would kind of make our picks. And to make things a little more interesting, we made a little wager at the beginning of the year where we didn't want to put too much on the line, and we didn't want to put money or anything like that up or it got too serious. So we thought we both would take a lot of pride in our beards. So we thought maybe we would put that up as a wager. So if you all don't know, the way we did it was whoever we picked before each tournament, if they finish in the money at all, they don't have to win, but they finish in the money, the inches that we guess, we kind of get that added to a total that will accumulate throughout the year. Well,
and hasn't been the best.
We only got one pick right all year, which is actually kind of unbelievable if you think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, we pick all of our picks. I know every single time we've made a pick on the show, somebody's got to say, wow, it's a strong pick.
Yeah.
I bet that person probably is going to win it.
We're getting the money at least.
And that person did not even finish in the money. Only one tournament all year long did one of our picks finish in the money. And that
tournament was kind of a fluke because
it was supposed to be a river tournament and got moved to the last minute to a lake.
Ended up being a lake.
I mean,
there's so many quality anglers on this.
That's what I was going to say is, I mean, it kind of just shows, I mean, it's so hard to pick who's going to win or even finish in the top 8 or 9 every week or every tournament, because there's just so many good anglers that's been coming out this year. I mean, it's been unbelievable.
It's just been a good time, though. We've had a good time with it. And like I said, when we first started doing this, it was just an idea, something to do, and you guys, a lot of people watch it. There's 700-800 views on YouTube on most of our videos. I don't know who's watching. Somebody is.
Somebody's clicking on us.
Maybe we got some stalkers. We never know. Right? Maybe we got groupies. What it was, but we thank you guys. We want to thank you guys for watching, of course. But it's and we started. It was snowing.
Yeah, wearing hoodies in the video.
Yeah, our first video, it was snowing. I remember coming in the snow. We didn't have any of the cool background stuff. We just had a wall.
Yeah,
and we didn't know what we just
winged it.
We just winged it. We didn't care. We're a little more comfortable with it now. We don't care. But we were a little nervous first time. We really was. But our picks have been pretty good.
Yeah. With that said, kind of helped us carry some of the momentum into 2016. We actually made it to round 2 on the Kayak Anglers Choice Awards for Online Video of the Year. And so if you all can, if you haven't voted yet, or go to as many different computers as you can and put in a vote, when you go, the links on the Facebook page, when you go out to there, we are, the title of our online video, they didn't put Tournament Tales on there. It's called Rookies, and it's because it's when they downloaded the link that was embedded in the link, and it came up as Rookies. So when you vote, it's under Rookies, Mountain State Kayak Anglers, under the Online Video of the Year. Go out and vote for us. We're in round 2. For round 3, only the top 5 move on. So if we don't get a lot of y'all going out and voting, we're not going to move forward. And we also got a lot of other anglers and businesses also that made it to round 2 in different categories that we listed on the Facebook page. go check that out and get in a vote if you haven't did that yet, please.
It's pretty awesome. You know, it's pretty prestigious to even get to the second round.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty humble. So.
And the thing is, when you start getting to like round 1, you had so many videos on there. I think a lot of people looked at it and they recognized the videos they knew. They probably didn't pay much attention to us. If we would get to round 3 and round 4, and we start getting in that top 5, top 3, people from across the nation are going to start looking at that and say, well, who's this rookies Mountain State Kayak Anglers? They're going to click on it and see what we're doing. And there's not people doing what we've been doing. We saw a couple of different clubs that experimented with it, but I don't think they actually followed through every tournament every year. And I mean, our format, we're trying to bring you all useful information. Hopefully it's something you all found useful that we can build on going into 2016. And some of the other clubs may get some ideas from it, and that's cool. So, and it's something that as sponsors and other trails see us doing stuff like this, it gets our name out there. So, and the more popular we become, if you all go out and win a tournament next year, you get to come on the show and kind of put your name out there. So it's a win-win for everybody in the club.
Win-win for everybody. Sponsors, us, it's just fun. It's a good time. Something we wanted to kind of do to kind of set the standard. That we really wanted to kind of be a step above some other clubs and try to stand out to really shine like we have.
Yeah.
I think, and you guys have made that happen too. With showing up to every tournament. We've had record turnout this year. It's just been amazing.
We calculated up. We've averaged 75 anglers per tournament so far throughout 2015. And that's our total body of work. So from April or March, or no, April, sorry. April. From April till this tournament, we've averaged 75. And if you go out, if you follow any of the national tournaments, if you look at our number and look at what it truly is impressive, the crowds we're drawing. And that's a testament to everything that the club is doing, but more so you all actually coming out and joining the club and participating. I mean,
and spreading the word.
Exactly.
You have to be. You guys got to be out talking to your friends about this because we can't get to everybody, but there always seems to be people come.
That's been one of the cool things. We've picked up new members. You got Bostic and all them from Greenbrier. All those new people that's came out, they brought their friends with them. So it just hadn't been one person join. They've kind of brought their buddies along with them, and that's what's really helped the club out. I mean,
and we want you to keep doing that.
And that's what's so good about the sport. It's been a buddy system type thing.
This sport's crazy, and sponsors love seeing, you bring your friends. That's what they want. And the more people you got, the more better sponsors we're going to get. We've got some awesome sponsors. We got some new guys hopefully coming on next year, and it's true testament to how hard we work and how dedicated they are to come out to every tournament and fish hard and really enjoy it. And we went off without any problems, really. We had a good year.
It's been a great year.
And been a lot of money given out. There's been a lot of money given out. A lot of prizes. We give away boats. We give away everything this year. Yeah. So, Angler of the Year package is going to be pretty cool. So, but you ready to pick them?
Yeah, I think so.
This is good.
It's a little different.
Little surprise. One of the cool things about us when we started doing this was I never dreamed it would end up being people saying, don't pick me. You know what I'm saying? People like, don't pick me, Brad, don't pick me, because for some reason it's a jinx.
It's a Madden cover jinx.
It's a Madden cover jinx, and people are like, don't pick me. I mean, if you pick me, I swear. So, it's been kind of funny listening to people say that, and never dreamed that would happen, but it has. But and maybe it's true.
It really has been. It's been somewhat of a jinx. I mean, other than places one tournament win, and jinxed everybody else. So.
Yeah, and that was on the lake, but on the river, so it could have been a fluke. Maybe it is a jinx, but
so this weekend's so big for some of the anglers involved. We did not want to jinx anybody.
I didn't want to jinx anybody. I really didn't want to. If we'd have picked Josh Purcell, let me tell you, he'd have called me. He probably drove to my house. He drug me out of my house and beat me because I picked him. He has made that very clear all season. Don't pick me. And I didn't pick him because of that, but but it's pretty cool. So, but I'm going to show you my pick. You ready for this? You ready for this? And just remember, our inches total is for a 2-day total.
2-day total.
So it's our 2-day total we're picking, and so hopefully I end up with 88 inches, maybe by the end of the when I'm picking this guy right here, Chris Schaefer, with 88 inches.
I hope he's right.
I hope I'm right.
Gosh, I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of a catch-22. So
catch-22 right there. Shave his own beard off.
If I win, I win the tournament, but I got to shave my beard. So. Jeez, that's rough.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't want to jinx anybody. So I'm picking this guy. I don't care to jinx him because he's already got a jinx on him.
So I guess y'all see where this is going. So you went with 88 inches.
88 inches.
You have a little more confidence in me. So I'm going with Brad. So if I put the jinx on, it's going to be on Brad. But I went 82. I picked 42 for day one. I went 40 day two would win it. I think obviously I think you can get a lot more than that, but just kind of went with the safe side this time. And I don't know why. I probably should have went with 150 just to be safe. But no, that's what I honestly think it's going to be. And like you picked 80. I think the winner for the 2 days will be somewhere in the 82 to 88 inch.
What was it last
mark.
year? What had been getting for last year? It was in the 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah, he pulled high 40s on day one, and I think low 40s day two.
Yeah,
so he was right under 90 inches maybe.
It's going to be a good. It's going to be some fish caught, I believe. For me, I know I won on a lake this year. I know I won on mud, but that was one of those days where it just happened.
Yeah.
I don't like fishing lakes, but it's going to take work for me to be able to catch fish because
they got smallmouth in here though. They got big smallmouth in Stonewall. So
we might be all right. So
and Stone Cold is clear water, so it may help the river fishermen out a little bit.
Yeah, it might help us out a little bit, maybe. But like I said, we didn't want to pick anybody and jinx anybody. I'm going to jinx this guy for sure.
There's a lot on the line for those guys that's in the top 5 and 10.
We don't want an excuse for you guys saying you didn't win.
No, that's right.
I don't want an excuse and all. But I just want to thank everybody for watching this season. You want to thank it's been pretty cool.
All of our sponsors here.
Them plus more. We got
we had this printed at the beginning of the year. We picked up several more since then.
Gatorwader's been pretty big for us. Hopefully they'll come back next year. You guys can check them out. There's just so many good things that has went on this year with the club, and I'm sure there'll be many more next
2016 is only going to be bigger. We have a KBF Open coming to West Virginia. I mean, guys, you'll be hyped up in 2016, but you'll have no idea how big of a deal that is for West Virginia and the town that's going to host it, the club, everything else. I mean, that is going to be a huge event. It's going to put us on a national scale.
And hopefully it'll be a precursor to even more bigger things.
That's right.
Down the line. We're going to be heavily involved in that, getting that set up. So, you guys will be informed and everything. It's going to be great. Hopefully we'll get more information.
It's the first KBF Open that has a format that involves a river.
Yeah.
So we have the New River, the Greenbrier River, and Bluestone Lake all in game.
That's all to our advantage.
Yeah.
It really, truly is. I think us West Virginia anglers are river fishermen. And like I said, for us to be able to host the very first river KBF is something special because you don't see anybody else doing that. And I don't think MLS has ever even
We want to show, one of the selling points to KBF was the hospitality we have here in West Virginia. So, guys, when we bring people from out of state into West Virginia, we want to make them feel like they want to come back. So just remember that.
And we also want them to understand what we love about it.
Exactly.
Here. That's why we kind of wanted rivers because that's what we love.
That's right.
And
stay true to who we are.
Stay true to who we are. Stay true to our roots. I'm sure we're gonna have a whole show about this.
Oh yeah.
we're gonna blow it up. I'm sure next year. So we can talk about it for an hour. I'm sure. But once again, everything set up for Saturday and Sunday. You know what times to be there. If you have any questions, let us know. Anything else?
I think that's it.
I think that's it. Once again, thanks a lot, guys, for watching. And we'll see you soon this weekend.
Yep.
Peace out.